that certain candidates could not be hired because they have a disability. They are white men. They are straight white men. They are not of the, quote, right religion. All of these are verbatim quotes.
Watch the ambassador's reaction once Ted Cruz starts pointing out the exact people who are being excluded from hiring.
You introduced fundamental changes to the State Department hiring practices in line with the mandate of equity to affirmatively and aggressively discriminate. A year after your appointment, in April 2022, the State Department released its, quote, equity action plan to integrate these so-called equity principles into, quote, all aspects of State Department foreign affairs. That very week, just days after you published the equity action plan, and 1 year after you began your tenure, a senior State Department official broadly distributed what I consider to be a very troubling email. I have a copy of that email next to me. Let me read from a part of the email. The email says that hiring practices have developed inside the State Department so that, and I'll quote, that certain candidates could not be hired because they have a disability. They are white men. They are straight white men. They are not of the, quote, right religion. All of these are verbatim quotes.
Bro, what's the right religion?
From the email of a senior State Department official. My first question to you is, did you clear this guidance?
Thank you for the question, Senator. I've never seen that before.
You've never seen the email before?
I've never seen it.
Okay.
So you didn't know it had been sent?
This is the first time I'm seeing it, sir.
Well, do you know that it is happening? That the State Department perceives, and this is, I believe, as a result of your work, that they have a mandate to discriminate against, as the email says, to discriminate against people with disabilities, to discriminate against white men, to discriminate against straight white men, and to discriminate against people that are not of the, quote, right religion. I'm not sure what that meant, but I suspect it meant that if someone is a Christian. I don't know that.
Most
That's
likely.
not what the email says. Are you aware these practices are happening at the State Department?
Again, thank you for the question. I am definite and certain that they are not happening at the State Department. But again...
So do you believe the senior State Department official who sent this email was lying?
Senator, I can't comment on I don't know who that's from. I don't know if it's... I've never seen it before, so...
Okay, guys, hold on. Understand this here for a second. If you are the head of an organization, then you are definitely responsible. Like, the buck stops there, if that makes any sense here, with whatever your underlings, for the most part, are doing here. I'm sorry here. You're the person we need to speak to. And the fact that you did not know that this type of thing is happening kind of within the organization that you are running is absolutely, in fact, an issue here.
So you're the chief diversity officer, and you're arguing you are certain discrimination is not happening at the State Department. Is that right? Was that what you're testifying? That's what you just said.
I
sounds
am
like.
saying that it is against the law, and we certainly are not overtly or on purpose breaking the law in the Department of State. Certainly, there are members of our organization who do discriminate, who do harass, who do bully, which is why we are trying to put in place programs to address it and to strengthen accountability for those who do indeed break the law.
So you didn't clear this guidance, and after it was sent, you're testifying now that you remained unaware of it, so no one showed it to you. You were in the State Department for a year. You were empowered in your position in an unprecedented way. In your testimony, you talked about creating a DEIA data working group about hiring practices and a dedicated DEIA core precept. And your testimony is you didn't know that this discrimination was happening. My staff can transmit to you the exact header and the details of this email.
Okay.
But I have to say, Ambassador, I find it a little bit amazing that this discrimination is being reported to be ongoing in the administration, and you are professing to be unaware of it.
The buck stops exactly right there, okay? I'm sorry. Like, if you've created the environment where these type of things can actually kind of come to fruition, let's just say, kind of under your guidance and leadership, then yeah, you are by default responsible for kind of the environment that has been created. Like, so if the environment is hostile towards anyone with light skin, but only specifically light-skinned men, and also if they happen to like women, right, then that's the default. Like, that's the evil, right? We need to go ahead and get rid of these guys. Guys, do you understand why the Democrat Party has a problem with like men? Right? Like, I mean, let's just sit and stew on that for a second here. The Democrat Party definitely, in fact, has a man problem. All right. Like, maybe there needs to be just a little bit more men. Maybe not get rid of all of the men. Okay. Don't get rid of all of the actual masculine men from the, don't push them out here. And the fact that now they're trying to get like some get back or like, I don't know what, guys, retribution for past woes that they never experienced because, they weren't alive. Definitely does not surprise me that they sat down at whatever think tank they sat down with, for example, and their theory that they basically came up with after this was get rid of all white men, straight white men, and Christians, right? Are you surprised by that here, guys? You shouldn't. Be fully aware here, I'm not an invalid here. I'm fully aware that everyone, for the most part, kind of needs equality of opportunity. All right. But the problem here is that it seems like the left, modern day left, and people that kind of espouse similar kind of ideology as this woman here does, like they seem to want, they don't really want equity in any meaningful manner. They just want equality of outcome. And equality of outcome is a tricky thing because like the outcome of situations are not equal. Right? Like everyone has the same 24 hours. Bro, you have the same 24 hours as Elon Musk. What did you do with yours? What did he do with his? You see where I'm going with this here, guys, right? Grind, work hard. The mission statement on this channel has been since the beginning of time here, right? Work hard until you are recognized, all right? And then once you're recognized, work harder, my boy, all right? It's not over. Keep going. You're not where you need to be mentally, socially, financially. Keep going. That's it here. Regardless of whatever position you think you are in right now, you are not mentally. And that's kind of why I've always pushed back against the idea of kind of like DEI in like a super trash bag way, bro. Listen, like you have the same 24 hours as everyone else does. How did you manage it? Think about that. Sit down, guys, sit on that for a second. How did you manage your 24 hours? Okay. Don't blame anyone else for your problems. Go do it. Go get it. Bro, all right? Like in the year 2026, you have the ability to basically do whatever you desire to do. And honestly, you had that ability in the 90s and the 2000s. Okay, so what have you done with your time? All right? Sit on that for a second, my guys. And stop pushing the idea of equality of outcome. That's silly. That takes accountability from the person that has failed because they have done nothing. Why are we doing that? Not conducive to our society, my guys, all right? Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. And in the meantime, guys, I'll go ahead and catch you guys later.